I'm about to board and can't believe I'm leaving North Korea alive.
I just arrived in North Korea, the world's most isolated country.
There's no internet, Hollywood movies, or knowledge of social networks here. I spent months researching this country,
And I suggest you do the same whether you come here or not. I also want to make it clear that this is not a video about politics.
I'm just a traveler with a cell phone who decided to come here and show you everything I saw, and everything they allowed me to see.
It's 5:30 a.m. right now, and my guide just called to say they're downstairs to pick me up.
My flight is at 9 in the morning, 3.5 hours from now. But they wanted to pick me up already. If you haven't seen the other North Korea videos, there's a full playlist here. You have to watch it.
It was the most unique country I've ever been to in my entire life, the craziest experience, and it was really worth coming here.
There are actually quite a lot of people here at the airport, even though I heard it was like a desert. It's 6 in the morning now.
I know I'm not vlogging much, right, travelers? But it's because I need to be discreet. This is the visa we get upon entering the country.
It's cute, but you can't keep it. I have to return it to them. The saddest part is they don't stamp your passport. They really don't. Look how cute. A lot of people are arriving now. Delegations from Turkmenistan and China just arrived. They're passing behind me. I need to be discreet in this video, travelers, cause you know, right?
I'm excited to fly with this airline and happy to know that the airport isn't as deserted as I thought it was.
Let's check in. Oh, there's only one check-in counter. There are several counters over there, but only one is working for everyone. Everyone's leaving together. Look, everyone's going home at the same time.
There was a youth weightlifting championship happening here. The airport is already packed like this because of that weightlifting championship.
So, there are flights to Vladivostok, Beijing, Wuhan, and another one to Beijing. Several flights today. Usually there are only 2. The flight attendants look cute in their uniforms back there. Look, it's crazy in here. I haven't checked in yet and have been sitting for almost an hour. They sent another guy to bring me here at the airport. She'll stay with me all day, so I just wait for her. She'll handle check-in right beside me.
She'll escort me through immigration, and that'll be my only free moment here. Can you believe it?
5 days, 6 days, pure madness, madness. Seriously, how is that even possible, right?
There's 2 destinations, Beijing and Vladivostok, but only one counter. I mean, this airport is huge. I've been at this airport for, let me see, an hour already. Nothing's happened. I woke up at 5 just to wait here. That's how it goes. If they say we leave at 6, you get up at 5 and go. Don't ask, just go.
If it were anywhere else in the world, I'd already be asking and questioning.
I mean, my flight is at 10 in the morning and I'm leaving at 5 in the morning for what? But not here. Here we say, sir, yes, sir. There's a little shop here. I just went through security. The craziest place to go through security in my life.
A small shop here that sells chocolate, sweets, cigarettes. People smoke a lot here, and a cafe.
Oh, bathroom. I'm dying to go to the bathroom. It's right over there. Look, there's a lounge. I'm shocked that there's a lounge here. I'm shocked.
I can't believe it. There's a lounge. Business class lounge. What's in here? There's nothing. Nothing, not even a single person. And my card won't work here, for sure. And there are police everywhere. This is the most nerve-wracking place to vlog. If you're watching this video now, it's because everything went well and I'm already at home. A fun fact that you might not know, and that I didn't know either, is that it's simply impossible to buy your plane ticket to enter and leave North Korea on your own. You can only buy it through an agency accredited by the government. I'll show you what my boarding pass looks like. I'm flying with Air Koryo. I'll be sitting on 12E. It's known as the world's worst airline. So, I'm definitely going to keep this ticket because I'm never going to fly with them again in my life. But the ticket is good quality. I mean, a lot of good airlines don't give out tickets this nice. The gate closes 10 minutes before, and it only has 1 star on Skytrax. I'll explain why later. Look how beautiful this airport is. It's really very nice.
You don't even remember which country you're in.
This is the plane we're taking, a Tupolev 204. The crew is passing right behind me, and this airline,
It only has 1 stop because its standards don't meet international standards. It was even banned from flying in Europe. Today, Air Koryo has 20 aircraft. Most of the planes are Russian.
it's a small airline, but that handles the country well. There are some planes back there. North Korea has just 2 airports, the international airport and a national one farther north. It's wild that even the airport has a television showing their propaganda. They live happily ever after. I'm gonna try to get some coffee over there since they gave me something like yakisoba for breakfast. It was awful.
There's Wi-Fi in this small cafe in North Korea. I can't believe it. It costs 30 Ries for 10 minutes. Isn't that ridiculous?
But they said there isn't. I'm kidding. There really isn't.
It's only available here, not elsewhere in the country, so to me it doesn't exist. I ordered a cappuccino and I don't know the price. Since there's no menu, I'll just get it and pay. A Marie biscuit. The coffee is good. The airport is nearly empty. Just one person here. It's the emptiest airport I've ever seen.
Now I get what people mean. I came to the bathroom to talk because I feel more comfortable.
One interesting thing is that in a lot of places you see soap dispensers, but in 5 days I was here, I didn't see soap inside it. There isn't any. When there is, it's a bar of soap. Liquid soap doesn't really exist here.
A lot of faucets don't work either. They're electronic, but they don't work. And the power outlet, amazing. Let's praise it. This queen is just perfect. Boarding should start in 10 minutes, God willing.
Travelers, I've never been so happy to leave a country. I'll be honest with you, the trip was really worth it. I don't regret it.
You should watch my videos from North Korea, but I don't think I'll ever come back here.
That is, if I even manage to get out, right? I'll only really be safe once I'm standing on Chinese soil in Beijing.
So I still have about 2.5 hours left for that. And wish me luck. But of course, if you're watching this video now, I can tell you in advance that I'm fine. Look, there's a pushback of another Tupolev.
There used to be direct flights from North Korea to South Korea, believe it or not. But today it's all banned. There are no more flights now.
The two don't talk to each other anymore, so they're not on good terms now.
Inside Air Koryo's planes, they have Antonov, Ilyushin, and also Tupolev.
Oh, and another cool fact is that this was the first Tupolev to be exported from Russia. Cool, right?
There were 3 major Air Koryo accidents here. Only one was fatal and killed 24 people.
There was also another one during an emergency landing in Beijing. That's exactly the flight I'm taking, okay?
Just to keep me very calm, that incident was in 2016. The airport is still empty and deserted.
And now boarding begins, guys. I was so nervous at check-in that I just found out now I'm sitting in the middle. I think 12E must be the middle seat. I'll try to record as much as I can for you, travelers.
When I arrived, they were already like, turn it off for God's sake. I don't get why they don't want to show things here. What's the issue?
I want to pause this video briefly to ask you a big favor. If you're watching the series of videos here from North Korea and you haven't subscribed to the channel,
I really wanted to ask you to subscribe and, if possible, share these videos with your friends and your family.
so more people can discover the world, and because there's still a lot of cool stuff coming to this channel.
I plan to show several destinations and many places that few people know about, so I'm counting on you.
We can clearly see the technology in this AM/FM radio. Just kidding, there's no radio.
This one calls the flight attendant. The light isn't working. I'm not going to call the flight attendant. I don't want to get arrested. They didn't give me headphones on the way here, so they probably won't give me headphones on the way back either.
It's exactly the same crew. The flight attendant here next to me, it's the same one who was on the way here. I doubt they let flight attendants go to other countries. They likely just stick to the same route, you know?
They probably do Korea, China, China, Korea, and another crew probably does Korea, Russia, Russia, Korea. Maybe. I don't know.
This one has a brand new emergency card and it's easy for everyone to understand. Oh no, there's in English too.
The drama, guys. This is insane.
Poor kid. It's nice that there are some seats with these. My seat, for example, only has... If you get sick, you can throw up, but if the plane is crashing, you're lost without information. Of course, everything went wrong.
They put me in the middle. The flight is full. I thought I could get a window seat and film for you guys, but I'll try to film from here. Let's see how this flight goes.
It's okay, but not great. I think the 1 star for this airline is due to old planes and reportedly poor maintenance.
For these reasons, it was banned from European airspace.
We can clearly see the design of this armrest from the 1920s. Just kidding.
This plane must be about 40 years old. I'll show you the bathroom. I barely showed it on the way here. I think this plane must be from the 1980s. I'm almost sure. It's a Russian plane. The first time Russia exported these was to North Korea.
People love bar soap, or maybe it's because it's much cheaper. If you look closely, it's all in Russian. If this lights up, you need to return to your seat. This is the flush button. Also, the seat is very low. I don't know if you can see it.
It's about the height of my shin. There's this thing here where you can hang your bag or coat. And the trash can is something, I think it's really good, really smart. Look, it's foot operated.
That's cool. It works like this, and here, it's to close the doors in Russian. I'll pee and go back to my seat.
The entertainment is very democratic. They keep showing this movie.
But then you don't have headphones to listen, but there's an English subtitle there and I'll never know what it says.
In half an hour, we'll get to freedom, God willing.
We're landing.
landing. The signal's on and the landing gear is down. We've arrived.
It shook so much when it landed that everything opened. This overhead bin is terrible. It opens too easily and kept opening during the flight.
Things kept falling down.
Oh, travelers, I can't believe I made it. I'm back to normal life, seriously. But I keep thinking that deciding what you want, it's just so good.
When I said goodbye to my guide, the only thing I could think about was that I'd never see her again. During the days I spent in North Korea, my guide talked a little about cosmetics. That in North Korea they had a lot of cool cosmetics, but in South Korea they also make amazing cosmetics.
But she would never know, because she could never go to South Korea.
Before leaving for the airport, I went to my room and set aside some masks and creams I bought in South Korea to give to some friends here.
And I figured she'd definitely be much happier with this gift than my friends who actually have the freedom to choose and go to South Korea one day. When I got on the bus that morning, I hugged her. Wow. Telling this story always makes me emotional. I gave her a hug, handed her the creams and masks, and she smiled at me and gave me a big hug. And she said, "Oh my God, thank you. Thank you for showing me a little bit of the world that I'm sure I'll never get to know."
Wow, guys, when I heard that,
When I heard that, I broke down crying. It's one thing to think, right now I don't have money or time to travel, to go to South Korea, which is a country right next door, but for someone to be certain that they can't leave the country, like their gifts only come from travelers.
They were allowed to accept my gift. When I offered it to her, I asked, "Can you accept this?" And she said yes.
As a guide, she could accept it from a traveler, and she thanked me for showing her part of the world
that she might never see.
Because maybe she'll never be able to leave the country she lives in. And to this day, I still can't tell you exactly what that look she gave me meant.
Whether it was a look of happiness and acceptance or a look of gratitude asking for help, I think these are questions I'll never be able to answer. And to this day, ever since I left North Korea, I keep thinking about it every day. I can only think about the countless times I told you that you are an amazing human being. You can get wherever you want. It all depends on you. If you work hard and go after your dreams, you can make it.
But every minute in that country, I increasingly was
more and more certain that this rule might not apply in North Korea.
What an adventure, my friends, what an adventure. Now in Beijing, I'm visiting the Great Wall of China, my 8th stop. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Korea with me. It's not an easy destination or one I'd revisit, but it was worth visiting.
Soon, I'll share my real thoughts on North Korea in a video. For now, I need to catch my subway, get my suitcase, and go to the Great Wall of China.